Shock the system.
And we are live, the one and only that Wonder Woman, Jamie Dolan. Sorry we're a little bit late tonight, and I am Louis Ferry. What are you all smiling for? Look at you, hanging out with the horsey tonight again, having fun.
It's my fault. I was late. I was tardy for the party.
Tardy for the party, huh?
Yeah, you can blame Jack because he was cute, like usual.
And you could tell that horse really loves you. I'm just trying to share some stuff here. You could tell the horse really loved you with that picture that you sent me. He was all like almost smiling.
Yeah, he's a good boy. I mean, I go every day to spend time with him and brush him and lunge him and literally every single day. So I would hope he loves me. He's very spoiled.
No, certainly he is, because I mean, it's like hold on one quick second. Just let me get this out there.
Are you trying to put that picture up?
No, I'm not trying to pull that picture up.
Oh, I was gonna say.
No. Hey, there you are. Hi, Aviva. We made it to the party. Yes. And Thomas. Hey, love the music in the beginning. Boom. Yes, that's the first time you saw that.
Yeah. I
Ali,
love that intro.
Thank you. We got to get Ali on here with us. I was supposed to go live with Ali this past weekend, and I fell asleep. And then, of course, it was Jackie's birthday. It was Caitlin's birthday, and all kinds of stuff going on.
Oh, you fell asleep.
Huh? What?
Oh, you fell asleep on him.
Yeah,
Rude.
I did. Yes, I know. He probably thinks he did something bad. Then, anyway, Jamie, I got a topic tonight.
Oh yes.
Okay, pop culture. What happened in pop culture, and a lot of people watching us too. I mean, we talked about this during a live show once before. Hey, Mark May, how are you, brother? What gave you the feels? I mean, what either made you sad? What got you in pop culture that really got you in the feels? I mean, it doesn't have to be a character. It could be anything in our community that just hits you hard. I mean, I believe in it. I had a rough week in our world last week because, there was a death of someone that you and I both, I mean, you just had your picture taken, but I worked for a couple of months.
Yes.
It hit me a little hard. Hey, Anne Marie, how are you doing? And so that got me thinking, what kind of,
I think, can you put Mark's comment up there? Because that's why I was laughing. You definitely called him your butt brother.
No, Mark, I did not call you butt brother.
That's why I was laughing. No, you really did, though. You really did. And I was like,
No, Mark, I did not call you butt brother.
So What in the pop culture world hit you in the feels? I mean, one of the main things
Um,
was definitely Animal from the Legion of Doom's death. He, that really hit me kind of hard, and I had to post that
well,
very first
yeah, I
interview.
mean
Go ahead.
that was very shocking to me to see that because I feel like I mean there's no eight like a number that you put on it, but I feel like he was definitely way too young for that to have happened.
Mhm.
So yeah, a little shocked for sure. But what hit me in the feels, I've been thinking about this all day at work, and we were talking about it, and
Mhm.
I really can't think of anything. I don't know if I'm
Really?
like horrible. I mean, there's like movie characters, but
Yeah, well,
nothing.
go ahead.
Well, we can talk about my number one childhood trauma was when Artax died in the Swamp of Sadness, who looks just like Jack. They're like twins. So I would get the horse that ruined my childhood. I mean, there's a lot of fictional characters that I can think of, but I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's, people, but I can't think of anything right now. I couldn't
Mhm.
all day. I've been really, this was a heavy subject at work today.
Yeah. Well, what about you guys
I don't know.
watching right now? You guys tell us what pop culture icon, what or even character that got you in the feels when they moved on. I mean, of course we all know when Macho Man moved on. I like that really got me as well. Let's see, we have another comment. When HBK retired Ric Flair at Mania, when Edge had to retire from Thomas. Yeah, that was when HBK told Flair, "I love you," and hit him with the super kick. That was a feel moment right there for sure, because Flair did not want to go away, not at all. So, Tom, I agree with you there, brother, for sure. Anne Marie is coming up with exactly what I was thinking. Shadowcat learning that Colossus is into someone else. I think right after she had rescued his sister, I swear I was gonna have a heart crack. Ooh, yeah. What
That's
issue
not,
is that?
she said, I swear you can hear her heart crack. Should I read these
No.
for you?
Where's Ali? He's supposed to be reading that stuff. My God.
I can read them if
All
you want to pop
right.
them on the
I'm with.
screen.
Okay.
So he's,
Mikey,
where'd he
what's
go?
going on? We got to
Mike
get you
said
back on the show, brother.
HBK said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right before he kicked Ric Flair.
Mark. Yeah, he's with me.
Hey, by the way, I
There's
got.
just, go ahead.
Oh, Jamie.
What?
Oh, okay. I'm getting some feedback here. All
No.
right. And Mark May once again.
The next one movie that makes me cry is every single Dog's Journey movie. Oh, every single Dog's Journey. Yeah, the Dog's Journey movies kill me. Any dog movie kills me. Like with an animal. I did watch Mulan over the weekend. That is
Oh,
nothing to
you
do with dog,
did.
but
You paid for that, huh?
I really needed to watch something.
Oh,
I really
and how
liked
was?
it. I'm just saying, I really, really, really enjoyed it, and I feel like it was totally worth the money, and I have no complaints. So Aviva
Okay.
says they're getting the feedback
All
too.
right. And Viva. What's that?
Aviva says she is getting the feedback too. I have no feedback.
Yeah. Okay. Hold 1 second.
I mean, you do sound weird to me, Lou, but
And
I don't
how's
have.
that? Okay. Yeah, just a little bit of popping.
You do sound weird. Yeah, Anne Marie said feedback. Mike says the feedback is nuts. I think it's your mic, Lou.
Yeah, it just
Mark. Oh man. Now I can't hear you.
there you go.
Yeah.
Is that better?
So, do you have a different headset you can try?
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
you're deafening the audience.
Oh, okay. Hold on. That better?
Oh, oh,
There you
ah.
go. Yeah.
Ew. What are you doing?
It just started. Wow. Okay. Try that. Better?
You still sound weird. I think you need a different headset.
Okay. Mike says he's checking his ear for blood.
I'm
All right,
with
hold on.
Mike after that. If that's what you guys are hearing, holy cannoli, that's awful.
All right. All right. Try that. Better?
Why don't you just get a different headset?
Jamie, entertain everyone. I'll be right back.
Why are you being so stubborn? Oh my goodness. What a goober. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Anybody have any questions for me while we're waiting for Lou to come back? I can't pop them on the screen, but I can read them. Oh, here we go.
Okay, let's try this.
All right, world.
That better?
I don't know. It seems like they hear it more than I do. I get blips of it.
Okay.
Haven't
All right, world.
um,
Sorry about that.
So I don't know if your headset just scared them all. Nope, she said it's still bad. Oh, White Castle.
Really?
Yes, there was a White Castle. Mark says ever had White Castle. There was one right up the street from my house in New Jersey,
Still.
right behind my high school, and it was amazing. Lou
Okay,
broke
hold
through
on.
the internet. Oh, it's just me. Now it's the Jamie show. Am I having the feedback? Or is it just Lou? Watch, it was probably me all along. We're blaming him. Yeah, but there's no, Mark said I'm lucky because of the White Castle, but there are none up here in New Hampshire. Oh, you still hear it. Okay. Maybe. Oh, all right. I'm going to get off too, and then we'll be back.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's weird. All right. Testing, testing. Testicles, testicles. Testing, testing.
Testing, testing.
Ding.
Baffling. Baffling.
Okay. Testing. All right. Do 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 do. Are we still live? Are we good? Still live? Yes. Okay. Do 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 do. All right, guys. Sorry, we're just waiting for Jamie to come back. Yeah, okay. That is bizarre. Sorry that happened. It was on Jamie's end. All right.
And the voices were, correct?
All right. We're sorry about that. I got to edit all this crap. Wow.
We really suck. Or is this guy really good?
All right, Jamie, why don't you talk?
I'm eating a pretzel.
Hey, Raymond Ramos is here. Okay, yeah, people were saying that language, J-Bo McNeil. All right.
Don't judge me.
All right. I'm hoping that.
Who said a bad
What's
word?
that?
It wasn't me. I didn't say a bad word.
Larry's party this weekend. I got invited to do a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure, Mike. I got to talk to Rose. I got invited to go to a convention. I got a birthday party with J-Bo McNeil, my brother from another mother right here. I got a few things I got to do, and all better on Jamie's end as well. And yes, can't wait to see you as well, brother. Okay, so where were we? Sorry about the technical difficulties that we are having. Jamie, they all blamed you while you were gone.
Probably. It's okay. Happens at work all the time, too. I'm used to it. They blame me when I'm there, too. So.
They did. They blamed you. Anyhow, those of you that were listening, tonight's topic is what pop culture icon, what pop culture character, what pop culture anything hits you in the feels? What actor, what icon actually got to you and made you? I see how you don't want to hang out. Mike, I adore your company, brother. Yeah, we got to have you back on the show. The ending of Arrow. Oh, I'm with you. When Oliver passed away, for sure, Thomas. And Lewis froze. No, I did not freeze, Raymond. I'm not sure.
You did, for you froze on my screen too.
Oh, okay. Jamie, Wonder Woman stuff will be given to Lewis this weekend. Ooh, can I keep it? Oh, you
awesome. Thank you.
You know
no, you can't.
You know what stuff I have for Jamie? Rose keeps adding to this pile. It's gonna cost me like $4,000 to ship it.
If you put it in a flat rate box at the post office, you're fine.
Oh yeah. It was when Peter died in Ultimate Spider-Man. Oh, that got you, brother, huh? Peter Paler. Or are you talking about Peter Parker?
He means Peter Parker. Peter Paler's the version that only goes out at night.
And Mike, Opie's death in Sons of Anarchy still haunts me to this day. Oh, yes, that was something. I can still hear the crack of that bat in the back of his head. Yeah, Jay, we know it was Peter Parker.
Another one that was traumatizing to me as a kid was Old Yeller. Old Yeller.
Yeah, I know. Why? Why was that? Because the kid had to kill him, or because just because?
Just because it was a dog and it had to be killed, and that kills me. See, you hear Nero in the background right now?
Yeah, I can hear Nero.
He's literally rolling around on the floor making noises. I don't know what he's doing.
All right, so Old Yeller actually got it. Okay. All right, no, I I can see that.
Nero. Oh my God.
I mean, I remember, like I said earlier, we did a live show for this whole topic. And Mikey comes up with another. I go there. I don't feel like crying.
Lou wants to know what hits me in the feels. I had to let it all out there.
Well, see,
I mean, but I'm the person that the problem with me is every single thing in the world makes me cry. Like I watch a movie, and if I'm excited, I cry. If I'm happy, I cry. If I'm angry, I cry. If it's a super actiony, super cool part, I cry. So really everything hits me in the feels. I know Nero is he's being ridiculous.
No, I could attest to that. Okay, and what is Jay? Oh, Ty said the ending of Aquaman when the mother and father are reunited gets her in the feels. Oh, okay, I would agree with that. Of course, Rocky 2, I cry like a blubbering idiot at the end of Rocky 2. Because that's the most romantic movie of all time, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
that's no secret. Yes, of course, and of course, Creed when Rocky had cancer, and he had that. I thought he was gonna die. I was like almost ready to cry there because that really got me.
You probably did.
Just a little bit. I cried when Mickey died too. And Rocky 4, you cried. Yes, J-Bo. Yeah, when Apollo. But when Mickey died in Rocky 3, see, this again is no big secret because we talked about it many times on the show. I was my mom and dad, they weren't going to allow me to go see Rocky 3 because they knew I was going to cry like a little girl. So Tom says, I'm the same way as Jamie. I'm a big baby. Yeah, I judge movies by Jamie's reaction to trailers. If she starts crying during the trailer,
if the trailer gets me, then we know I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Speaking of trailers, Jamie, have you started watching The Boys yet?
I am all caught up. I watched Friday's episode on Friday.
I didn't watch it yet.
Now I'm ahead of you.
Yes, you're ahead of me.
You. Oh yeah.
So how would you rate this past week? How would you rate this past weekend? This past Friday?
I'm much happier in the direction it's going. I think. I mean, like, boy, are there people. This dog tonight. I can't. I can't. Remember you told me in the last week that, once I get caught up, there's a new person that I'm going to hate and da-da-da-da-da. Yep. You just wait until you see what happens on the next episode.
Okay. Viva says, no boys talk. We've only finished with season 1. Okay.
We're being very cryptic. Yeah, we're very cryptic.
Yeah, we will be very cryptic, but there is a character that you're going to hate that I absolutely hate. The ending of Cobra Kai season 2, I didn't cry, but I was shocked in the field. I haven't watched Cobra Kai. A lot of people are telling me I should watch Cobra Kai, but I have not watched. Whoa, Mike, what are you doing? I had to pull that one down really quick. What the heck, Mikey? That one I couldn't even act. Yeah, okay. Could not put that up there. Jamie's laughing. What the hey. Now another
I tried it, Lou.
All right, and Mike says Cobra Kai, binge it now. I can't binge it now. We're finally back on the air. Well, after a little bit of it's not a spoiler, trust me. Okay. Now, let's talk about some shows getting canceled. Walking Dead's finally done, getting canceled, pulling the plug. Are you happy about that? Are you sad about that? Or you think it's about time?
I stopped watching it right before Negan made his appearance. So
Okay.
I'm going to say it's about time because it's been drowning out way too long. You did make me laugh.
Thank God it's ending. J-Bo McNeil. Yeah, I think it overstayed its welcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I mean, but I got to say, like, we did meet some pretty amazing people that were in the show. And, like, Jeremy is awesome. And, you know, I think we have a friendship with him that'll be a very long, ongoing friendship, you know. So,
oh, yes. Yeah.
But
yeah, I think do you think everyone's gonna how do you think they're gonna end it? You think everyone's gonna die, everyone's gonna ride off into the sunset? J-Bo McNeil says it ran its lifespan too long.
It did.
All right, now we had a question up here about the Mandalorian. So Jamie, all the questions are for Jamie.
I know. That's because I asked them if they had any questions for me while you were gone.
Oh. So have you seen the new Mandalorian trailer?
I did not watch the new Mandalorian trailer, which is actually very surprising because I keep meaning to, and I just haven't. And Jess is usually pretty on top of those, like stuff that we watch together. He'll be like, "Mom, you got to come watch this with me," or I'll send it to him. And you know, I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen the trailer, but I still can't wait for it to start because that's another show that I'm very, very into.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, WWE superstar Sasha Banks is in it. I mean, cannot. I want to see exactly what she's going to be. And Jay, I am just as sad as you. Supergirl is ending. Legends of Tomorrow ending, or ended. Arrow ended. Now, of course, Supergirl's ending. But we are getting Superman and Lois. We have to wait and see what's happening. Mike is back again. Walking Dead is good, but I'm looking forward to Black Summer Season 2. That is on Netflix. Am I correct, Mike? And he says he still hasn't seen Mandalorian. Oh, you got to check it out. It is awesome.
Yeah, it's so good. It was one of those shows that like I kept putting off, and my kid started watching it, and he's like, "Mom, you have to watch this with me." So he came down when I was making masks one night and put it on, and then it was one of those things like I'm over here making masks, and then I'm slowly like getting further to the edge of the table, and then I was on the couch, and no more masks got made that night because we just
it's funny with the Mandalorian. You don't need to know anything about Star Wars.
No.
You don't need to be a Star Wars fan because my Rose doesn't know anything about Star Wars. She is confused by a whole bunch of stuff. Like because she never watched any of the films, and she sees Luke and Leia kiss in one movie, and then finds out their brother and sister, and say, what? And then she started watching The Mandalorian, and now she collects the child. She calls him Baby Yoda. Yeah. But she oh my God,
everybody calls him Baby Yoda, but
yeah, and she's like,
they're all over the place now.
She loves the two words like Baby Yoda right there. She thinks it's a good show because it's kind of like a space western. You know, it's their own story. Chris Hebert says, Baby Yoda, yeah. And it is like its own universe. I mean, I'm totally digging it. I can't wait for season 2 to come on. And yes, sir, Mike. Okay, so it is on Netflix, that other zombie show. So what else are you watching, Jamie, when you have time?
I really like Lucifer. That has nothing to do with anything comic related.
Yeah, Jay. It is very much like Lone Wolf and Cub. Now, not many people, Mike would know about Lone Wolf and Cub, and Chris probably would too. I think Jamie, I think you heard me talk about Lone Wolf and Cub with some creators at some cons. Lone Wolf and Cub is an older comic book from way back in the 80s. Wow, listen to me. A tremendous comic. And it is very much like that. And this is the way, Chris Hebert, Sonny Chibia did a movie based on the Lone Wolf and Cub comic book back in the 80s called Baby Cart. They did Baby Cart 1, 2, and 3. And there was a Gatling gun in the Baby Cart where Lone Wolf was he's a samurai. Definitely check it out. Lone Wolf and Cub. Roy Erickson, Sonny himself. Yes, I love season 1 of Lost Days. Go ahead.
Too. I said I'm agreeing with you. I love it.
Okay. Gotham getting another season. Yeah, no new season for Gotham, Mike. No. We would have heard about it. David is a cool kid. A really cool kid, and his mom.
Yeah, he is.
We did a favor.
I love his mom.
Yeah, his mom is an incredible lady.
I wasn't supposed to. She showed me pictures of him doing like karaoke in their living room and like, or videos. I mean, like she was great. She's like, don't tell him I showed you this. He will be so mad at me. Like during his panel, I was sitting next to her and she's just going through her phone, showing me all the embarrassing stuff. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. I love his mom.
Yeah, they're down to earth people. I mean, they were really cool.
Yeah.
And they don't they're just really cool, down to earth. They would have said something if we asked them. Oh, so Wizard Boys are in the house hanging out with us. At some point, Star Wars fans will turn against the Mandalorian just like the movies. Maybe, Mark. It depends if I would say depending on how badly Disney treats it. If Disney messes it up, maybe. But you got Fav. Fav is in charge, so I don't think so. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. If they kick Fav to the curb and they start going to left field, yes, the fans will turn on it. Fans, not fair weather fans, but true fans will turn on a dime. We all know that. Thomas, yeah, I sat with him a few years ago. Yeah. And what else does Thomas say? We talked about being Hufflepuffs. And David, yeah, Fava's doing an awesome job with it. Yes, he is. The Mandalorian is a kick-ass show. I mean, I totally enjoy it. I think it's good. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to say this earlier before we had the technical difficulties. The TV stations that we air on really like the audience interaction. So please keep the comments coming. Jamie and I both like them. Ali, when he's on, he really likes them as well. And the TV thinks it's fun. So please keep them up so we can keep these comments going. The programmers really enjoy it. So Jamie, what are you reading? Are you reading anything?
Lou.
What?
I'm not reading anything because my days are very long. And when I could be reading, I'm too busy playing Animal Crossing on my Switch.
Oh my God. So no more Red Dead then. Red Dead is gone. Because you got a real
play that in bed. Well, see, here's the thing. Like I'm up at 4 a.m. I work out, then I go to work. Yeah, but I work out, then I go to work, and then I don't even come home from work. I go right from work to the farm, do what I have to do at the horse. Then I'm usually home by like 7. So like Mondays I do this. Normal night I'd be making dinner. So now when I get done this, I have to make dinner. Then I take a shower. And then I finally sit down. But then my body's like, oh, it's like 9:30. It's bedtime. So I play my Switch in bed until I drop it on my face 3 times and know that it's time to put it away and get some sleep for real.
Fell into the Animal Crossing craze. Is that what you're playing? Animal Crossing?
Yeah, it is. And I have Zelda too. But the thing with Animal Crossing that's so great is that I don't have to think. I can just chop trees and plant flowers and catch fish, and it's like mindless gaming. I love Zelda too, but I get all riled up when I'm in bed and angry, and then I can't fall asleep. So I'm not allowed to play that when I'm in bed.
Phrasing, please. Aviva says it's fun and cute. Okay. All right. I'll have to keep that in mind. Because I haven't picked up my video game controller, I think, since March. Haven't played a game since.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on Red Dead in a while, but I don't have the time. Like, the Switch is easy because I can bring it around the house and, sit down for 20 minutes if I want to. But
all right. So how many PS5 coming out? How many people call in the store? How many people are asking for it? How many people are trying to bribe people to get it before it's early? Anything happening?
No. Not
Really?
that I know of. I mean, I'm on the other side of the store from electronics, so I don't hear too much from electronic land.
Good evening, Brian. How are you? Brian Rose, longtime supporter of the Angrygeeks.
Hello.
To the dark side, and now I have a PS4. Yeah, PS4 is a great game, Jay. Great console. Excuse me. A great console. And J-Bo, maybe we have some real jerks come in looking for them. Well, it doesn't come out for a while. What game?
Yeah, I know something happened the other day where people were coming into the store trying to pre-order them because they'd seen something online that they could pre-order them from us, but they can't. Like, there's nothing we could do. So, but that's all I know of.
Ridiculous. Wait until in stores. Chris Hebert. And J-Bo McNeil. I work for GameStop now, and there have been some people I would like to slap.
Oh, I'm sure.
Stupid.
And I'm sure our electronics people have stories too. Luckily, our inventory is like next week, so I'm a little preoccupied in inventory land.
Preoccupied in inventory land.
Yeah,
is that different from mask land?
Yeah, it's worse. Because I'm at work. Like real work.
Man, I've been on the hunt at flea markets again, and as people would know, I did want to share something with some because people are like, "You did not find
what did you find?"
What?
I said, "What did you find?"
No, I just happened to find this past weekend, and it's no big secret that I bleed DC, but my Marvel collection back in the day was taken from me, stolen from me. So I am trying to rebuild some of my Marvel books, and I just want to prove to some people.
Oh, here we go. Is this the proof pile? Like, I'm not.
This is the proof pile. Plus, I want to show some things that I found because I was going through the basement. We were cleaning up. Yeah. And let's see it, Mike. I saw your recent score. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. What I happened to find this week.
I still have my GameCube, Brian. Brian Rose said some GameCube games have been going on for hundreds of dollars on eBay.
All right. Well, first, as we were cleaning up the basement in a frame, I had this framed. This was in a frame. This was in a frame. It's a Wonder Woman issue, Volume 1, issue 114. While she was battling the Monster Express, and I had this book.
Sounds like an energy drink.
Yes, I know. And thanks for coming to CH Collectibles. And then this one was also in a frame, autographed by David and Meredith Finch. And it was just sitting in my basement in a frame. But what I found on the free market this week is Alpha Flight 34, the first appearance of Lady Deathstrike. This is a great book, great shape. And I paid a little bit more than I wanted for it, $4.
4 doll hairs. 4 whole entire doll hairs.
You can see the price. Now, another book, just to show you the prices. This is Thor issue 240. Okay. And I left the price tag on it up in the corner. That was in a $3 bin.
Is this your what is this? Is definitely your proof pile.
Yes, the proof pile. That's the proof.
This is what I got, and this is how much I paid for it.
I come across this stuff now. I'm a pirate.
I'm a true Marvel fan now because I spent 4 whole doll hairs on one comic.
Well, no, you know what else I found in the basement? I found a lot of Marvel Legends downstairs, and I got and as a matter of fact, right over here next to 2 of my Superman statues, this was in the basement, a Weapon X. Now, JB, you were in the lair. Yeah, and now Cody's got a bunch of them. Come on, Lois, you're holding out. Let's see the real find you got a week or so ago. All right, Mike, if you want to see that, it happens to be right here. This is for Mike. The first appearance of Harley Quinn. $2. Actually, Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not pay $2 for this book. Okay? I told everyone I paid $2 for the book. Technically, it was $1.80 because of the amount. I kind of felt bad. I had to tell you it was $2 because the amount of books I had, the guy said, give me 18 bucks. I gave him a 20. He gave me $2 back. It averaged out to be $1.80. I couldn't really say I paid $1.80 because it kind of sounded stupid. So I rounded it up to $2. Okay. So this was $1.80. This was $1.80. I really couldn't say, you know, that. And even Cody's first Taskmaster was $1.80. I really couldn't say, you know, hey, why, Mikey, what did you get this for, Mike? What did you get the first appearance of Harley Quinn for? 80 cents. That's right. You told me.
$1 less than you got it for.
Yeah. Mike, Chris Heber says, so mad I never go upstairs. And Sonny says, speaking of comics, are the 3 Black Hole comics for Whitman Collectibles? Are the 3 Black Hole comics? Oh, okay. The 3 Black Hole comics, which are from Whitman, they were from Disney, actually. We would have to look at them. So we, I don't know, Mike, what would you say? We really have to look at that. J-Bo McNeil. So you have 2 Marvel books. That's all. No, Jay. I do have more. What are you clapping for? My Alpha Flight collection is almost complete. Let's see. My Punisher Warzone is almost complete.
Oh, here's your Punisher story.
Yeah. See, JB knows.
God.
Knows.
That was the first only Marvel books he had. They were all Punisher ones.
Yes.
And you started branching out because I made fun of you.
And let's go. Oh, wait a minute now. My Thor. I have issue volume 1, 126. That Jackie bought me for Father's Day, which is when Thor went from Journey to Mystery to Thor. Front cover is Hercules versus Thor. So, yep, that one's in my collection. And I have my phone just shut off. Oh, My Thor collection runs from issue 240 to 426. So, yeah. Plus, I also have 126, 157, 205, 227, 229, and then 240. Oh, excuse me. 240 to 426 of Thor Volume 1. X-Men Volume 2, 1 to 27. That's a short run. X-Men and Micronauts. I have the whole limited series. X-Men and Alpha Flight. I love Alpha Flight. I got the whole limited series. X Factor Volume 1. I have issue 1 to 83 in my collection. I can go now. The bulk of my collection, of course, is all DC, but I can keep. What else do I have in here? Tales to Astonish. I have number 1, actually, featuring the Salamander, 1979. Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, right there.
Aviva wants to know if you read these books after you purchase them, or do you just put them in the sleeves and collect them?
Oh, well, it depends, Aviva. If it's issues that I've already read that were once in my collection and are no longer in my collection, no, if I already know the story. But if it's something new, it's a gap that I've never read, yes, I do read them, and I do then put them in my collection. I always rebag. Whatever I buy, I rebag immediately, and I put them away. I did say to Rose yesterday, with the proof pile right here, rebuilding my Marvel part of my collection is a lot cheaper now than it was buying it way back when I was a kid, because I'm getting them for a steal. So, yeah, a lot of the runs, because I remember the story. It's pretty funny. I can't remember Katie's birthday. I can't remember Jackie's comic. They can pull up a cover, and I can remember if that comic is in my collection, and I can remember what happens in it. Okay, but I'm bad at anything else. But I could tell you exactly what it is. I could be going through a short box, going through a long box, and people pulling up cover. You got this? Yes. You keep going just by looking at that cover. And I can actually tell you what happened in it and so on and so forth. But I do read it if I never read it before. If I never read it before, I do read it. Mikey, what does Mikey have to say? He is what? Jamie, what's the matter?
Nero is just staring at me. I was trying to tell him to come up
second. Wow.
Say hi.
Mike says he's 3 issues away from completing Wolverine 1 to 200. Well, the comments are slow right now tonight.
Yeah.
Why Wolverine? I don't know where I am with Wolverine. I could check really quick. Yeah. Okay. What the Wolverine? Let's see where I am with Wolverine. See, Salamander to me is a very underrated hero. Very underrated for the first mutant. Wolverine Volume 2. Because that is technically Volume 2 of Wolverine. I only have 1 to 63. That is all. Jabo McNeil has a big question for us, Jamie. You want to read it?
He says, so here's a question for the both of you guys. What was your very first comic series you
Once
read?
it pops up.
You got it?
Ooh, okay. I'll take this question first because it's going to take Jamie for a while. Yeah.
How's it going to take me a while? I already know what
okay.
I can tell you
The
my
very first comic
that
I read was definitely a Batman comic.
Jabo will like mine.
Oh, okay. My very first comic was a Batman comic.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say it was the Batman comic.
Mine was Venom.
Yeah, but the first story. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Yeah, my friend's dad had a closet
the first
was
story
full-
that sticks
full
in
of
my head.
comment. And let me tell you, what?
Go ahead.
No, it's like freezing. Where do you want me to read it? It says, Lewis, how about DC Plop
Yeah, go
early
ahead.
70s comic numbers number 6 and 12?
We'll have to look into that because Plop was kind of like a political comment. We'll have to check into that. Plop, I'm be more into the superhero stuff. A lot of the one story that I remember actually reading was the first appearance of the Punisher. I remember that for some reason. That is sticking in my head. J-Will wants to know if it was Venom Lethal Protector.
I have
And
no idea.
Mikey is saying it was Frank Miller's run with. Okay. Yes, Mike. I was
J-Mo,
correct with Wolverine being
know
volume 2.
what Venom it was. I just know, like I was saying, my friend's dad had a closet full of comics, and it was one of those, like, you'd open the door and everything would spill out, and we thought we were sneaky going in there, and like she was really into the X-Men ones, and I have no idea what Venom it was, but it had a really cool cover, and that's what drew me into it. And so yeah, that was the first. I don't even remember the story, but I just remember how cool I thought that cover was.
Venom?
You should show wearing that.
This is actually a luchador mask. This is here for the
Really?
wrestling show. Well, anyway, Jamie, why don't you tell everybody where they can find us online and tell everyone where they can find you and,
Oh my goodness.
and pictures of Nero and pictures of hanging out and pictures of my toys.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You do this to me every week. You can find us on the angrygeekshow.com or through the podcast exclusively on the Earplug Podcast Network on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We are freezing big time. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at thatwonderwoman.1.
Yes.
And we're freezing and lagging, and you're jumping all over the screen.
And she said everything. We'll see you next week. Yes. Yes. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining in. And